And we're making creamy braised onions today. And I tell you what, that's it right there. That is a beautiful side. Welcome to Cooking with OTK. So first things first, we're making an awesome recipe, creamy braised onions. It's kind of an old school recipe, although we modernized it. But a lot of people forget an onion is a great vegetable. So this can be served as a side on its own, or you can use it as on top of cooked chicken, on so many things. But first things first, we gotta cut up some onions. So we're just gonna slice these onions. And we're gonna need a total of 10 cups, but I don't wanna bore y'all with cutting all these onions, because that could take a little while, even though I can be fast, but I wanna keep all my fingers. So we went ahead and got them done. So,
a lot easier that way.
Yes, and won't bore you all with cutting onions. So we got our 10 cups of sliced sweet onions. You want sweet onions because these are going to be a little sweet, because we're going to be adding a little honey to it. So start off with some sweet onions. If it's the season, get Vidalia, or if you're in East Texas, get Noonday. Those are the best onions out there. So first things first, we're going to get our little Lodge Dutch oven, our enamel one. This is one of my favorite pots. So I'm going to go ahead and get the heat on. And to that, I'm using a European butter. I don't know, I kind of like it. It has a little different fat content than your American butters.
It does taste really good.
Yeah, and I do love it. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of butter, and this will work just fine with just your normal butter, but you want to get a good quality butter. And then to that butter, we have 3 tablespoons of honey. And this is a brand new honey. So
it might help if you open it.
It's either really thick or I need to take the lid off. I hate these pull tabs, they never really work.
They really don't.
All right, to that 3 tablespoons, yes, you can measure it, but I can eyeball a tablespoon. There's about 1, 2, and it is winter, so it's a little colder in here.
Yeah, your estimate might be a little harder to do with it being so much thicker.
There we go, there's 3. And I forgot a spoon, but hey, I got one back here. So we're just gonna get the heat going on this, and you really wanna just melt your butter and incorporate that honey. And then while that's melting, we're gonna take a little bit of thyme. We need about a half teaspoon of thyme all together. So we're just gonna get some sprigs of that. And also some rosemary. And we're gonna chop this rosemary all up. This is fresh from the garden. It's really good. And that's a great thing. If you're in an RV or even at home, man, you can get a little countertop herb garden and keep your basic herbs. And they're always there for you.
That's true. We used to have a whole indoor garden.
Yes. That was awesome.
It really was.
We made purple arugula.
Mm-hmm. And we did a white cucumber.
Yes. So this butter is almost completely melted. So I'm gonna start adding in our onions. And you can add them a little at a time. Give it kind of a toss, because you want that honey and that butter to kind of coat as much as you want, or on top. And yes, this is gonna look like a really full pot, but it's also gonna cook way down, because we're gonna be braising this for a total of about 40 minutes. So, wish I had a little longer spoon, but hey.
Could somebody do red onions if they wanted to?
You know, red onions would be really good. It's just they can be a little spicier, although they would turn out really pretty because all that red in color. I wouldn't do it with like a yellow or white onion, just a normal, but a red onion I would. probably with a red onion instead of regular honey, I might use like a hot honey.
Ooh, that would be
Because
good.
add a little bit of that sweet and spice.
Yeah, try that. Let us know what you think.
And now we got that going. So to that, we're gonna add our herbs. We got our rosemary and our thyme. And then we're gonna put about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Maybe a little more. Okay, I do like pepper. And a half teaspoon of smoked salt.
That cracked me up.
Yes, I was cracking. You and your puns.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now our braising liquid. Now usually, you know, we love Zoup, but when I was at the stores, and I went to multiples, they were out. Of course, we just finished up a holiday, so everybody's used it. So we were looking for an alternative, and we were trying different ones. And so far, the Kettle and Fire is a good alternative. I'll say it's not as great as Zoup, but you know what? In a pinch, it works pretty good. So we're going to be adding 1/3 of a cup of our broth. And you're like, that's not a lot of liquid to all those onions. Don't worry, it's fine, because these onions are going to release their liquid. So I'll give that a stir. You kind of have to push things around and look, because once your liquid, you want to kind of bring it up to a boil. And then we're going to drop our heat to about a low, put our lid on, set our timer for 20 minutes, and figure out how to work this timer. All right, so that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna let that go for 20 minutes with the lid on. You don't have to worry about stirring, just let it do its thing. That's why it's so easy. Then we'll just kind of clean up. And then after that, the next step is just as easy. You just take the lid off and you let it to continue cook for about 15 or 20 minutes. And that's where you can stir it around, but you're really trying to evaporate all that liquid, and then we'll add the creamy and the good stuff. Ooh. So we will be right back in 20 minutes.
Recording.
Tell me those kind of things. All right.
We're live.
All right, well, the timer has gone off. It's been our 20 minutes. Like I said earlier, this is a simple step. You see how much steam? There's a lot of liquid that is accumulated. So now we're just gonna let this liquid just cook off. So that's gonna take between 15 and 20 minutes. And again, you just kind of stir it every now and then, but it's not a big deal. What you're trying to do is to get all this liquid out, and then we'll toss in the cream, and it'll be amazing. Although, you might just want to give it a little test.
Ooh. How is it?
That's just good.
Yeah?
Those little sweetness in the onions, that honey, and then, I mean, they're soft now, but we're gonna cook down a little more with those herbs. Add that cream. Oh, it's gonna be good. All right, well, I mean, if you want to taste it, you can come have a taste.
I kind of wanted to taste it.
It'll be hot.
Yeah.
See, they're good. Onions are good. They're a good side. They're a standalone side. I know people forgot, but braised onions are a standalone side. And you can get the little pearl ones and braise them. We need to bring onions back.
We do, because that was amazing.
They're not just for add a little here or flavor enhancers. No, onions can stand alone. But we'll be back in like 15 minutes. All right, well, our timer's gone off. We've about 15 minutes, a little longer. But most of the liquid is all gone. There's still a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna add half a cup of heavy cream. And we got some nutmeg. So we're gonna put about an eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Pretty much anytime I do cream bases, I always add nutmeg.
Yeah, it really does take that cream-based sauce to the next level.
Yes, it does. Well, I dropped my spoon.
Not the spoon.
So now, we're just gonna take this, stir it all around, and you're gonna turn up the heat just a little bit because you kind of want to cook that cream for about 3-5 minutes, just until everything kind of thickens up, and then you're done. So we're just gonna get that going for a couple more minutes, and we're done. This is a great simple recipe. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but it's just downtime. It's just cook time.
Did you put any time in there?
I did put some time. Man, the aromas of this is just so amazing. And they're gonna be nice and a little bit sweet. And our little alternative, I will say, it's pretty good. I wouldn't totally change from Zoup. Zoup just seems to have a lot deeper flavor. But this is a good alternative. And for some of you, Zoup is
Pointing at me.
is in a glass jar.
Yeah.
And so you don't get all your little microplastics. And this is probably lined.
Yeah. Most paper containers are lined in either plastic or wax.
So, you know, but it's a good alternative. If the stores are out and you want to, or you just want to be more frugal, it's a good alternative, I will say. All right, well, this is almost done. I'm going to grab a little bit of parsley to garnish on top. Because why not? Always make your food look pretty. Your guests will appreciate it. That's plenty. Ooh, man, I'm excited about this.
Me
Got
too.
our nice little serving bowl. And also, these are not just good for just eating in a little side dish. Like, put it on hot dogs. Make a sandwich. We made grilled cheese sandwiches and lined it with this. Oh, so good.
They were awesome.
So, grill up a steak. Have it on the side. Grilled chicken. It's good with fish. It adds a nice sweet. Like, this is such a versatile recipe. And if you're a vegetarian, just eat a bowl. It's like pasta.
Yeah,
Oh.
I guess it is.
It's just onion noodles instead.
Yeah.
So, and hey, you could.
You could actually.
You really
put
could. I mean, as long as you're not vegan, if you're a vegetarian, add some cheese and it's kind of like a Parmesan
Yeah.
pasta.
It's like a onion parm.
Yeah, actually, that's not bad. We
Should definitely try that.
maybe reserve a little and we'll make some up.
We
Ooh,
do.
with some of that truffle cheese.
We do have some spaghetti noodles up top there.
Yep. Wonder how many years those have been. All right, I'm gonna say this guy is done.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Kill our heat. That's it. Ooh, like creamy onions. Ooh. Ooh, that just smells beautiful.
Yes, it does. Even from over here.
All right, a little extra. And I tell you what, that's it right there. That is a beautiful side dish. It's a beautiful dish. Bring onions back. They are not just second fiddles. They can be the star of the show.
They sure can.
All right, well, we're gonna give this a taste, but first, we gotta take a picture. Whew, I'm excited. Are you ready to try this?
I'm ready.
These are amazing.
Thank you.
They're just, it's simple. I know people are like, they're just onions. I know, but they're braised.
Braised and
Got
a
that
little
good
cream.
flavor. A little sweetness.
Yeah.
Just melt in your mouth. That's good.
Yeah.
Huh? Like I said, have it in a nice little dish on the side of whatever. Put it on chicken. This is an
Any
endless
protein.
versatility.
You can put this on any protein. You could put this on a chicken fried steak. You could put this on top of your chili. You could put this just on a piece of bread. I mean, you could put that in your oatmeal.
Dude, this is you can use this for anything. That's why I love this recipe. Very simple. We updated it a little bit, but we kept the classic flavors, made it creamy, it's easy, it makes plenty, you can use it
Yeah,
all different kinds of ways.
you absolutely
So
can.
I hope you all will give this one a try.
Definitely. And you know, you can find our recipes at outdoortestkitchen.org.
That is correct.
And it'll also be in the description, as always.
Yes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell button, and
Comment,
all that
let
good
us know
stuff.
what you think. If you don't like onions, I still suggest that you try this
Oh,
because
yeah. You might change your mind.
I think you will change your mind. So.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. So, all right. Well, until next time, guys, remember, keep camping and keep cooking.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho!
Now, let's really hope that that didn't stop recording.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Recording ready, live.
That's fine. Sorry. All right.